Hey, Angel here for Was Late. I just arrived in Taipei in my hotel room, and now I want to go out for sunset and go to the Chiang Chek Memorial Hall, and I'm taking you with you. I want to show you how I take a picture of the Chiang Chek Memorial Hall during sunset / blue hour. Let's get to it. Alright, I will be bringing a couple of things with me, mainly the Sony A7 camera. I've got a 55mm 1.8 on it, but I will probably not use it. I will mainly use this 16 to 35mm f4 lens because there's not that much space and we really need a wide angle lens. Then of course my travel tripod and then my messenger bag. Alright, I arrived at the Chiang Chek Memorial Hall and chose the spot from where I want to take my picture. I'm actually standing on the kind of balcony of the Memorial Hall looking down upon the gate and the two buildings on the side, which are a theater and a concert hall. It's always useful to arrive a bit early, especially if it is a famous spot, so you can choose where to set up your tripod before other photographers might arrive. I set up my to-go travel tripod with my Sony A7 on top and the 16 to 35mm lens attached to it. The sun is getting lower already and I will be taking a couple of shots, but mainly wait a bit until it really starts to set down. Alright, the sun is setting and I'm starting to take my pictures. Since I'm on a tripod, I'm using the Aperture priority mode at an ISO of 50, so the camera can figure out the shutter speed by itself. I'm zoomed in a bit into 24mm and I'm using an aperture of f11, which means that in this case pretty much everything will be in focus. During sunsets I usually write the exposure compensation from 0 to -2 and +2. I don't always merge them together to an HDR image, but since we will have a dark foreground and a bright sky during the course of the sunset, it's always useful to have the option in post. To minimize any camera shake, I'm using a 2-second delay timer that is built into almost all cameras. By the way, I would recommend to stay in one spot during the whole sunset, at least if you're happy with your composition. The light can change a lot and the nicest sky during the sunset might last for only a couple of seconds. In this case it is really not the best sunset, there are not a lot of clouds in the sky and far in the background you can see it getting a bit pretty hazy. That's very likely smog of Taipei. Alright, that's pretty much it. This is how I take a lot of my sunset pictures. You can see my final and edited picture here. On my way back during the blue hour I took another picture of the front of the gates of the Chiang Chek Memorial Hall, which turned out quite nice as well, even though there were not clouds in the sky at all, which always makes the sunset or blue hour picture more interesting. If you liked this video, please subscribe to this channel for further how-to videos. I'm Andrew for Was Late. Thanks for watching.